Her name is.
Papa.
Her name is Papa.
Her
name is Papa.
Good morning. Okay, do you remember
She's
that
very
song?
Italian.
I do.
This song? Did you ever hear this song, Christian? Good morning. Did you ever hear
I feel
that?
like a Kanye song.
No, but it made me want to die every time I heard that song.
never heard
waking
it.
up. When
It's
we were
terrible.
in Disneyland, my mom decided, let's wake up the kids by playing this little tune. And it made me so mad every
let's wake
time.
up the kids while playing this little tune.
And it made me so mad. Are you okay?
I was trying to drink some water
Try.
when he said that.
Oh, dude, it did. It did. It
So
made
mom
me so angry.
was like, "I'm gonna wake up the kids
With
by
this-
playing this little
With
tune."
this silly little tune.
"It'll be so fun. It's a fun way to wake up." There's never a fun way to wake up. Okay.
Yeah,
really?
True.
To wake up, yeah. Like for camp this week. Did we already talk about camp?
We haven't talked about
We haven't talked
literally
about anything.
Oh, we restarted the whole thing.
That's true. We did.
Okay, so we went to camp this week, and
Now you just
people-
broke down the fourth wall and showed the listeners
Oh, frick.
that we don't do one take.
You just pulled our pants down.
You just pulled our pants down in front of the listeners,
camera.
Gavin. Are you kidding me? We just got
Okay.
caught in 4K.
Okay.
Keep going.
So we had camp this week, and
No, you already said that.
you guys are throwing me all over the place.
Okay, so the podcast just got restarted, like right this second. So start over. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Okay.
What a roller coaster.
So we're at camp this week.
Okay, I'm gonna restart it.
Oh. You're tearing me apart. I can't do this.
I actually do want to make sure the iPad's still recording.
Okay. So since we're at camp this week, like the people decide. Okay, I know what time I need to be at sessions
I
and what
know.
time I can get my kids up. Okay, so devotions in the morning session didn't start till 8:15. Why do I need to wake up at 6:30?
You
Who woke
don't.
you up at 6:30?
Dude, people were coming into my cabin.
Who?
No way.
I don't know who it was. I
Oh.
wasn't awake enough to know who it was. Like I had an alarm set for 7 and then 7:30. And so like somebody comes into my room at like 6:30 in the morning and like starts playing music. And I'm like they're like wake up, it's time to go for the day. I'm like what is going on?
That's crazy.
And I have like junior high boys which they already are like
Dude, every time I walk
Just
into your room,
wild.
they just got like the 1,000-yard stare. They're just sitting in their bunks, like
just looking.
they didn't, like they're completely lost.
It's true. Like a couple of my kids, I didn't know very well. Like two of them didn't go to our church, but they came with us, and they were like from another church, but they've come with us to camp before. But I didn't know them personally. Anyway, they're like in our cabin, and one of them like woke up in the middle of the night. I guess it wasn't the middle of the night. We had gone to bed super late and decides like it's 2 a.m. I had all of them shower before, but decided they needed like a second shower or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like 2:30 in the morning and they're showering.
What?
But I mean,
That's-
we were all awake. Like
Oh.
everybody was awake still. But still, I mean,
And they were
I-
showering. There was 4 of them in the shower. It was 2:30.
Yeah, I was like,
no.
whatever,
But one of them
guys,
just hopped in the
go
shower. I was
ahead.
like, all right, whatever. Like, I guess if
He's
that's
just in
what
there
you want to
waffle
do.
stomping.
Dude, that would. I don't even know what I would do in a situation where.
You just stomp it fully down the
just
drain.
start
And you just
stomping.
leave it.
No, if I have to go into if I'm about to go take a shower and
Oh,
when
there's
the
a
kids have
waffle
done
not
that-
fully stomped?
Yeah, if it's not fully stomped. Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, no, I couldn't. I don't
and
want
if you
to.
did fully stomp it, like the smell,
Oh,
you can't get that out of that drain.
You can't get that out of my head right now. I'm just envisioning that.
Also, you gotta wash your toes pretty good.
Ooh.
That is heavy.
You gotta take your own fingers and like
Oh,
in between your toes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you gotta wash your
gross.
fingernails.
nasty.
And then it got on your face somehow, and it's just a big mess.
Then I wiped it on your face. So you have to clean that up. It's a whole thing. Don't waffle stomp, guys.
Moral of this story: it's not worth it.
But yeah, Devos. It said they start at 8:15, but then apparently there was this thing before at 8. Like, oh, okay, I guess this is mandatory. And so I had told my guys the night before, I was like, hey, you can like just make sure you're down there by 8:15 for the session to start. You can like just wake up whenever. You can make sure you just leave by around 8 o'clock to get down there on time. And then Trent comes into the cabin at like 7:15, just turns on our light, and he was like, get up, you guys have to be down there at 8. And he walked over to my bed, and I was just like, well, I thought it was 8:15. That's what I told them. He's like, oh no, they changed it to 8. And I was like, Trent, you just made a liar out of me. I was like, why did I say that? It was just way too early in the morning. My filter was gone. It's like, Trent, why have you made a liar out of me?
Start crying.
What have you done?
What have you done to me, Trent?
I remember that now that you say that, because I was like,
Did you hear me say that?
just waking up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was intense.
Christian's overlaying in his bed. He's like, just starts ridiculing Parker.
Starts manifesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
How was your guys' cabin though?
It was pretty good. We were totally chilling. What?
Nothing. I shivered because it's
Oh,
cold.
lots of good inside jokes. Oh,
Dude,
man,
yeah,
it was a
the
fun
cabin
time.
was so good.
We should explain all the inside jokes on the podcast. It'd be hilarious.
How
wouldn't
funny
it?
would that be? So guys,
So
who
guys,
said donuts?
somebody said, "Is there donuts?"
How funny is
Did
that?
somebody say donuts? Isn't that funny? Do you guys get it?
You guys get it? You had to be there.
No, it was really good. At first, we just thought it was going to be me, Christian, and Solomon, and one of the other high schoolers. And then all of a sudden, we got 2 more. So it was pretty easy, though.
Do you guys care if I share this part of the podcast of like?
Oh, I don't know what it is. So
So okay, so I'm in my room. All my kids are like in their bunks going to sleep. I'm on my bunk. I'm reading
He is.
and all ready for bed. And Parker comes into our room and he goes, "Gavin, Trent needs you." I was like, "What?" Like, not really sure.
He needed him.
It was pretty late. It was like 12.
you know, I know what you're going to say, and I don't mind if you share this.
Okay.
Gavin, I don't mind either.
And it's like 12:15, and so I was like, all right. So I just threw on my shoes real quick and like ran with them, and I was like, not really sure what was going on. It seemed like it was kind of serious, but Parker was kind of just jogging, and then we like go to their room, and I was like, okay, and I open up the
Boom,
door,
door's open.
and there's the mattresses they've taken. It's not an actual like bunk room or anything. There's just mattresses on the floor, and they had pushed them all together into this
Wrestling mat.
wrestling mat.
Yeah.
And I get in there, and there's 2 other like rooms on either side of this like movable wall, so it's not like you can be super loud without the other room hearing it. So they're like whispering.
Silent
and
wrestling.
It's just silent wrestling.
Someone's getting pinned. Like, yeah.
And so I get in there, and they're all just like silently cheering in these whisper voices. And there's like 2 kids like wrestling, trying to pin each other. I was like, all right, I guess this. And Parker's like, you're wrestling me next.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
We get up there. We're about to face off. I'm like, okay, no more pinning. It's either
Tap
tap
out
out
or
or pass
pass
out.
out.
We're like, okay, I guess we're doing this. We go at each other. It's kind of like a stalemate for the first couple seconds.
Because I was like, I don't really know what's gonna happen.
And then, like, I go in for his legs, and then he just picks up my waist, and he picks me up over his body. I'm like crawling around him like a spider on his back, completely upside down. And then we just go down to the floor. I'm trying to like get a hold on his neck or something. He wraps me up in his legs, like squeezing that together, and then he grabs his arm, like puts it on my throat. I can just hear Christian. I don't know. Remember what you're saying? Yeah,
Take your back. That was me. Just
Just like
scream whispering.
bro. And then I just feel his like bicep just digging into my throat, and then like I had to tap out because I'm pretty sure I was about to go dark.
Dude, how funny would that have been though if you just passed out?
Trent said my face was like
Yeah, your
bright
face
red.
was so red.
It was
And
as
then
red as this.
I stood up, and like the direction I was facing, I was like, I completely lost where I was in the room.
so
As soon
disoriented.
As soon as I got lifted up on Gavin's back and was crawling around upside down, I just lost everything. It was so fun though.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Just some of the kids like really like shocked
Like
me.
really just
Just really
whoa.
just
There's-
whoa.
There's these 2 kids. We won't say who it is, but
won't
they.
say.
Kevin's Jordan Peterson all of a sudden.
You would see. It would seem like
This
they're a
is-
pretty even match, and I would just say the outcome is not what I expected.
Fair enough. Good story. So there were these two kids. They were like, the matchup was pretty even, and then I didn't expect this outcome to happen when it happened. So
Yeah, pretty much.
there were some surprisers though, like kids who were a lot bigger than others, getting taken down by the little boys.
Yeah. There was somebody that came into our cabin, like just kind of checking.
Oh yeah, one of
what
our
was going
other
on
friends.
from another church.
Shout out Wiley.
Yeah.
He came into the cabin. Gavin and him wrestled, and it was intense.
Wiley's a lot bigger than me. And I thought for sure that he would have just like, he had me in a pretty good headlock at first.
I thought you were going down.
And he like, right when we start, he lays on his back. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like ready to like just grab me and throw me. And so I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? So I like try and go at him, and instantly he puts me in a chokehold, and I wiggle out, and I just
Put him in a hammer lock.
and I just use my legs to like wrap around him and like try and
Yeah, you
get
guys were in like
around.
the strangest
It was-
positions that were just like, you were just sitting there for a while. And Trent was like, okay, reset. And you're like, no,
No,
I got
was
this.
like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
I got this.
This is the only vantage point I'm gonna get, and
Yeah.
I ended up making him tap out.
You didn't lose to anyone the whole time. I
No.
was impressed. And
Yeah.
I lost to everyone, even a high schooler.
I'm not going
was
to
a
lie. I
funny-
did
I'm not
lose.
going to lie to you guys. I did lose to a sophomore, I think.
Yeah.
He's a big sophomore, though.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Should have been able to. It was fun.
Well, he racked me, dude. That's what took me down. Like it was a pretty tough competition. Like he had me like close to being down for a little bit. Got back up, took his legs, got him on his back, and then he just a stray knee,
just hit where it wasn't supposed to.
it did, it really did, and I just crumpled to the ground, and I just let him just like sit on top of me. I was like, I don't even care, just pin me.
I'm done.
I
I'm done.
can't. I'm gonna go puke in the corner.
Christian, you should have
It
wrestled.
was a good time though.
Yeah,
I like to see you go up against Parker.
I'd beat Parker.
He would beat Parker.
Would
That's
he?
not even- yes, he would.
Okay.
You think that I would beat you in a wrestling match?
I think you would. You've wrestled before.
Dude,
A long
you said
time
this last
ago.
time. I
You
literally-
have.
I wrestled for 1 year when I was 4.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the pictures, man, and you looked menacing.
We've seen the YouTube video.
Yeah, guys. What's the title? Shoot.
We'll
We
figure
should
it
link
out.
the video somehow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
You guys want to see my wrestling
I'll
highlights?
put it in our bio.
Yeah.
like Christian's dad, instead of like he had home videos, but he posted them on his own private like YouTube page or
Yeah.
something. And so we were over one time, and like his sister had like a piano recital, and then we pulled up Christian's wrestling match from when he was.
It was
really-
a compilation of wrestling matches.
Yeah.
With the "You're the best."
Yeah, in the background.
Yeah.
It's just,
That was just replaying through my head every time they're like, Parker and Christian, you should go. I was like, no,
I'm sorry.
I can't.
you just flashbacks.
You really only wrestled that 1 year?
Yeah.
Why do I think that you were just like
this crazy
No, dude.
wrestler.
like you came up as this young wrestling prodigy?
I was a
or something?
prodigy.
We've known him like since he
Although
was
I
in like
did-
7th grade.
I did pretty well. that
Yeah,
1 year,
I know
will
he
say.
did. He did.
But I was 5 probably.
Okay. Yeah, 5-year-old you, I could probably take
It really
him.
is muscle memory though.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
going in for the single leg, boom, half Nelson
Yeah.
on his
See?
back, pinned.
Full Nelson's not allowed, and that's what I would have tried to do. And they would have ejected me.
Yeah, you would have been done. But speaking of wrestling and physical altercations, KSI and Jake Paul,
Yeah.
that's coming up. Is that going to actually happen?
Well, that's not necessarily coming up. It's just like a rumored thing.
Oh,
So I don't know, but I listened to a podcast with him on it the other day. He's just like, I'm going to be fighting this dude. But I saw like pictures of him on his Instagram, just like his transformation in 9 months.
KSI's?
Yeah, like he cut so much weight to get down to his fighting weight, and he looks like so
Is
menacing.
he fighting
now.
soon?
Yeah, he's fighting some dude. He's boxing pretty
Nice.
soon. Yeah.
Bro, I want YouTubers to get into MMA.
that
Instead
would
of just
be
boxing?
instead
that
of
would
just
be
boxing.
entertaining.
Because boxing, you don't really have to commit. You could train for like 6 months. And I mean, you'd still be bad at boxing, but you at least wouldn't like really
Put
get
on a
injured.
show. Yeah.
Yeah. MMA, it's like you really have to commit or you could die.
Yeah.
It just could be fun. I don't know.
That, the reality
Or
is
what would be
you
even
could die
funnier is if they took 2 guys that were just didn't know anything
and put him in a ring together.
and just let them do MMA, and they were both YouTubers.
Yeah, just kind of throw him in there and see what happens.
Yeah,
I think that's when you could just get some really bad outcomes, just like punches to the back of the head or something.
Yeah.
Like they just don't know anything. They're so dumb. They just
So
punch each other in the back of the head.
stupid.
I really like the flow switch from all the camp stuff to the to
To
the fights that we
to
really
the
don't know a ton
violence.
about.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is there anything else about camp?
Yeah,
though,
camp was good.
that was
I
that
just
really stuck
remember,
out.
like the kids they just say the funniest things. Like you just don't even expect this whatsoever, and sometimes they're just not intentionally being funny. Like I was in service and I reached in my bag and I was like putting on some chapstick. One of your kids just looks over at me. He's like, "Dry lips." I was like,
Yeah,
I
man.
was just like tried so hard not to laugh. And I was like yeah. And he's like, "I get that sometimes." It's just like, oh my gosh.
No, my kids were awesome. They're so funny. Like just, I think sometimes how genuine they are, like kind of catches
Like
me
you're just being
off
friendly. It's
guard.
like, hey, your lips dry, man.
Yeah,
Like they good.
I had those once.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
yeah.
Oh, it
Like,
just caught me off guard though. I didn't even know he was like watching me or anything.
Dry lips.
Just like, hey.
You're like looking around and
Dry
you
lips?
look down and he's right there.
Yeah.
Dry lips. What?
Oh.
I got those once.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
That's funny. I had some kids that were really into spiders and spider catching,
Yeah.
which I was all cool with that. They like brought their own like.
Yeah, he was telling me
cases
about
and stuff.
that too. And he was like, "Here, hold this cage of spiders real quick." And I did.
Dude, like it's something that I would never be. I hate spiders and I would never want to like know more about them or like have any desire to research
Don't even
them. But
don't
it's-
even tell me about spiders because I will not listen. I do not want to hear about it.
But it kind of surprises me. It's amazing how much like people like how much he knew about them, and it's kind of like the same with your little brother, like with Jeremiah and how much he knows about dinosaurs. Like
Oh,
little
yeah.
kids, it's kind of impressive like how much knowledge they can retain about.
I mean, if
stuff
they
like
have
that.
a thing that they like, it's just like, oh,
It's just
I
easy
want.
for
I'm going to
them.
know everything about this, and I will remember it.
Yeah, I feel like when I was a little kid, there wasn't anything that I was like super into like that.
I know you're never super inspirational.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
not gonna
had.
lie.
Yeah,
You didn't really have a thing. Like if I think back to when Gavin was little,
nothing.
just
Yeah.
nothing.
Just a kid. No
Did you have a thing?
interest.
Oh, I did.
What was it?
I don't know. I didn't have one.
I didn't have anything. We had friends that had like would have like phases of where they were really into something. Like we had some friends that were really into like WWE for a while.
Yeah.
And then-
WWE.
And then it'd go back and forth to like just survival stuff like
Yeah.
like Bear Grylls and like really wanted
I think
to
I've kind of
get
been in survival my entire life. 19 years, still going strong.
just survival mode forever. That's all your interest will ever be, Parker, and it's okay.
Until I get to heaven, then I enter creative.
Then you
That's creative mode, bro. Come on, we can fly.
you think we'll actually be able to fly?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it's like up there.
I used to have this thought where I was like, okay, when we get to heaven, like I just really hope there's gonna be food there.
Oh, there's gotta
I don't
be food.
think
There
there will be.
100%.
Could you
is gonna be
imagine?
food.
Like if there was just if there was like no food, but we were all hungry.
Oh my gosh, that's not.
No, that would be
I think
hell.
that's hell.
No.
You just described
fair
hell.
enough.
There's no food, but we're all so hungry.
Yeah. Oh, and last night, one of the speakers for camp, it was good and everything, but like at the end, he had kind of like he wanted people to repeat after him and
Yes.
being like heaven yes and then no to hell, and he
So-
started saying that, and then all of a sudden he's like repeat after me. Heaven, yes, and everybody said that, and then he goes, "Hell no!"
And then all the kids are like, "Can I say it? Can I say it?"
all the kids,
Hell no!
they all just start yelling it. Oh, it was funny because
As
like
soon as he said that, I was just picturing all the kids like going back from camp and everything's like, "What'd you learn?" Hell no! Like, what? Whoa.
their parents are like, "Whoa,
And then just whoosh, you get whipped.
don't ever say that.
Don't ever
again."
say that again. What did you say to me?
Yeah, it's funny, but I think one of my wait, what were we talking about before?
We were talking about like surviving,
And then
and then went
spiders.
to heaven.
They were
No, spiders was before that.
Okay, and then we said hell no.
Yes, we did. We said hell no to spiders.
Oh, there was something else about like the spider thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. I was just told him like make sure you don't bring those things into the cabin, and he's like, "Don't worry, I will not."
For
I was
some
like,
reason,
"Are you sure?" And for some reason I didn't really trust him.
I just think it's so funny. Like if heaven was like, you know how people are always worried about like there's gonna be no food in heaven, or
Yeah.
like it's just gonna like we're gonna be bored or something.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we got to heaven and it was like actually true. Like we were just
Oh, you're
I
just
don't know, it just
bored.
seems fun-
There's
yeah.
like nothing. You're just like looking around like,
Kind of mid.
what do we
But
do?
yeah, it's so weird that down here we're just worried about like, "Oh, I hope they have food. Like I hope it's actually good." It's like, bro, it's literally heaven. Like it's going
gonna
to
be
be
the
good.
best.
It's going to be the best of ever.
It's gonna be the best of everything.
Yeah, everything
what
is
you
awesome.
think.
That song's constantly getting played up there. Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. So last week we talked about part of this, but
You know what hasn't happened yet? Hold that thought. The intro music has not played.
Are you serious?
It's just, I don't know when it would have played.
Right at
roll
the
intro, I
beginning.
guess.
That's just it's gonna just become mid-roll music at this point.
Mid-roll
Mid.
music again.
Yeah. But I was noticing that after we did the episode with Bryce and James, it was like 15 minutes into the episode, we're just like, boom, intro music. I think we should just start hitting them with it, like surprising.
Just cut people. Oh, like don't do a same part of the episode.
Just
to, like,
we're just like mid-sentence and
Yeah.
just boom, or just like 40 minutes into the episode, just randomly intro
or
music.
right before we end. 5 minutes before we end.
What if
Boom.
we did it?
Okay, go back to whatever you were saying.
Okay, I was talking about. We had talked about going my date with Hannah and going to the drive-in theater, right?
Yeah,
Did we?
you told me about that.
Okay. So when we were at dinner, okay, it was like this nice like sports. I guess it wasn't really a sports bar, but it was like
Oh,
a
you went to a
sit-in.
bar?
And yeah. Okay. Anyway, past
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bar
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Anyway,
Don't laugh.
sorry. There was no. Listen to this.
Don't you dare.
There were TVs everywhere, okay? And on one of the TVs was ESPN 8. There was something that I've never heard of before. So it was ESPN 8. They called it the Ocho. And the event was U.S. Air Guitar All-Star Air Off. Why would we be watching that, or why would anybody attend anything like that?
What?
ESPN 8, the Ocho. All right, back to the U.S. Air Guitar All-Star Air Off. Up now, we have Christian, the guitar.
That's my nickname. The guitar.
Christian the guitar.
Dude, and people were just like playing to literally just going up on stage. And
Was
it
there any
horrible.
music?
Yeah, but
Oh.
it wasn't even like loud.
Imagine if there's like no music playing in the background and there's
They're
up
just
there,
up there, just like. You guys can't see this.
They can
Or
actually.
you can.
There's YouTube.
If you're listening, you can't see this.
That's true.
That was so lame.
That was so
Oh,
bad.
Gavin, you look pathetic right now.
You guys, we slept for like 8 hours this weekend. Okay.
And but there was a very small crowd. It looked like an old abandoned like WWE arena.
Okay.
So like you could probably sit a couple hundred, if not 1,000
easily.
people. And there was like maybe 50 people in there, and one of the dudes in the front row had this T-shirt on and had just a sports bra on over top of the T-shirt.
Was he playing soccer?
He was maybe playing soccer beforehand. But yeah, it was just a bunch of really strange people dressed up in like 80s
It's probably happening in
and
Florida.
70s apparel. Honestly, it actually was. I
Was-
think. I
To
think
be
it
honest,
actually was.
to be honest, it was happening in Florida.
I'm not gonna lie.
It really was
It was
happening
in Florida.
Sorry to disappoint, but it was happening in Florida.
You did not disappoint. You did the opposite.
You would want that in Florida?
No, that's just what I expect of Florida.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
it's a magical place, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the strangest thing I've ever seen on ESPN, and I didn't even know ESPN 8 was a thing.
Same.
I wonder what's the lowest ESPN.
One.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
ESPN.
seen Stranger Things than that.
Oh, have you guys seen Stranger Things? I haven't watched it. Have you guys watched it?
I haven't
Actually,
watched season 4.
saw the first 2 seasons.
I have seen none. I've seen like part of season 2, maybe.
I should catch up, to be honest.
Really?
It's a
There's a
pretty
lot of
good
hype.
show. I haven't seen this last season. I heard it was, or I didn't hear. I heard it was good.
Heard. I heard it was
Heard
good.
it was
Heard it was
good,
good.
but it looks pretty freaky. To be
You'd be
honest,
too scared?
yeah. No, I feel like that's a lot of time to have to dedicate to a show.
Yeah, they went like super long with the episodes.
Yeah, I
This
think
season,
they're
I
over an
heard.
hour a piece.
Remember when Outer Banks had its heyday?
Oh,
I do. When we watched it, like all of season 2 in one night.
Yeah,
That was
really-
crazy.
That was wild.
that
fun
was
time.
fun.
There's
I-
no way season 3 is going to be good. No way.
No,
But we gotta
Season
get
2, I
together.
feel like it's just going downhill.
It-
We had
it literally,
season
like-
1 was so good.
Yeah. It restarted at end of season 2. It's like, oh, we have no treasure now and we're on this island all together.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
true.
And it's just like the golden cross is gone. So now
Oh, and
we
that guy's
are-
alive.
Yeah, that one guy.
His dad, John B's dad. No.
No, he's dead.
No, he's dead.
Sarah's dad.
Sarah's dad, because we
Sarah's
thought he
dad.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
actually alive.
invincible in that
What
show.
a
He's a
wild
menace.
show. That show went crazy.
Well, they could have. They should have just ended it when it was like actually kind of decent.
Well, who knows what they're going to do with season 3.
Who
I
knows?
don't have high hopes. I don't. What, Gavin?
I just always want to say high hopes for a living.
Yeah.
And then Christian said it last time, and
He did, and
And
it
it
was funny.
killed.
it just
was
it runs through my head daily. You're stuck in my head, Christian. Your voice, and I don't like it.
Keep going. What else?
The other things that are stuck in my head. No, but I think we should get together for Outer Banks 3.
Yeah.
Probably.
When that comes out.
It's going to be so bad,
So
but
we
we're
can
going to
dog
watch
on
it.
it.
Oh yeah, no, it's
We're
gonna
gonna
be really
love it.
bad.
Hey, Gas Boys listeners, hit us up if you want to do Outer Banks 3,
Yeah.
and then we will block you.
On all socials.
No, that would be fun. Psych.
Psych. Yeah, it'd be
Delete
fun,
it.
psych.
It'd be fun. Psych.
Yeah, I unfollowed. I used to follow all the Outer Banks cast members.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, although the girl is going to be on Knives Out too.
That's true.
That's fun. That was a good movie.
That was. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Wonder if there's been any news
Probably one of the best, like, murder mystery things, and
of all time.
yeah,
Christian
of
was
all time,
pretty-
probably.
You-
Well, just that I've seen, because I didn't predict anything that was going to happen.
Okay, so in February, season 3 entered production, which means
It's gonna take forever.
it's been shot already.
Oh, what?
Production.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. I
No,
thought
you're- I
production meant like editing and
No,
might
that's
be right.
everything.
doing
That's
the
editing.
score
You
and
might be right.
everything.
They would have said shooting.
Yeah.
If they were.
Because there's a picture of
We've
them.
also got to produce, if you will, everything.
What?
They got to produce all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just not as invested in it anymore since John B. and Sarah are broken up in real life.
I know.
It's not gonna be the same.
It probably will be.
Oh, yeah, probably will. But
Because they're actors.
How do you act? How could you be an actor
couldn't.
and have a relationship with somebody in a show and then
Okay, I was wrong. I think production means like you're starting to write
Yeah,
it.
screw you, Gavin.
Like you're.
Because you're just off in his own world, like looking something up, and then just cuts into the conversation.
That is what happened.
That is. Just to clarify for you, Christians, since you obviously weren't paying attention.
I think entering production means like they're starting to write it, and they're gonna write it, shoot it,
Really?
edit it. Yeah,
And they haven't even started?
I think so. Well, they started in February.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you just look when will Outer
Hey.
Banks 3 be released?
Yeah.
What
Just-
is
just release it
production? He's
already.
Just really doing a deep dive. You
I
wanna
still
get
don't know. I never got an answer, but I think that it's the latter.
Yeah. Do you want to hear something wild that
Yeah.
happened to me the last couple days?
Okay.
I want you to take a guess. No, first, how many like spam calls do you think is excessive in like a number of days?
5. I feel like I get
Say
a few.
like 3 days. How many spam calls
From
you
the same
normally get?
person?
Like
No,
5.
just random.
2 in
2?
3 days.
Yeah.
I don't get more than 1 a week, probably.
I get a few, but probably like 4 or 5.
4 or
Alright.
5 a week. That's almost one
Yeah.
every day.
I know.
In the
I probably get
last
2 a week.
since last Wednesday, so what is that? Like 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 25 spam calls.
And that,
What?
ladies and gentlemen, was the Parker Counting segment.
Bro, I got 25 spam calls.
Are you sure
And
they're
I don't
spam?
even think I got one today or yesterday.
It gets marked as spam.
Yeah, like some of them it's like maybe junk or like
Potential spam.
yeah, potential spam, something
That's
like that.
crazy.
Or it's just a random number that I don't even recognize at all. So I just like, nah, because I got so many already that any random number that pops up at this point, I just expect to be.
Yeah, that's
not a real
wild.
person.
I've never had it close to that many.
But I think it was because I talked to the guy on the first one for like 10 minutes.
Big mistake.
So then
Wait,
they were
why
just
did
like,
you do that?
I just having fun. I was
Having fun has
literally.
consequences, guys.
It does. I was at work, just like had one of my AirPods in, and I was like, okay, let's answer this phone call. It's just a robot talking to me. It's like the fake human voice / robot that's like, hey, how are you? I'm Rochelle from the Medication Association. I think the first one was like something about
You were just
me
talking
getting,
to a robot for 10 minutes?
No. Like the start is that, and it's just like, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 65, right? Because they love to prey on the old people.
Yeah.
And then I get connected on the line with some guy with an accent. So then I copied his accent for the entire phone call.
Did you really?
And he was like, what is your accent? Where are you from? I was like, I'm from Massachusetts, but like in the accent and everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, what is your motherland? It was just like going on and on for like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay. He was like, it looks like you're over there in Oregon. And I was like, okay.
A little bit
see you
too
later.
personal.
And then I went and like made sure my VPN was on. I was like, oh, it's not. Turn it on. Let's just cover all bases. And then I told him, I was like, I got to go. I think I'm dying, because I was talking to him about like funeral stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I got another one later. I think, yeah, that day, like that I first started getting them, I was just going crazy with them because I was just like, oh, this is fun. I'm getting a lot. This doesn't happen. And I was just opening the door for more to
Just get
enter.
more and more spam calls.
I think
Open the floodgates, Parker.
the second one, maybe that one, I just did a British accent the whole time,
Hello.
right?
Yeah.
And then, like, I hung up pretty early because, like, this is going nowhere. And then the next one, I talked to the robot again. Boom, goes through to an actual person. And I'm just like, they're like, hello? And I'm just like, hello? Like, can you hear me? I was like, hello? I was like, for probably like a minute, I'm just over there like, yes.
kept trying.
They're like, hello, are you there? And I'll just like wait a couple seconds, like not respond to them. And I'll just be like, hello, are you there? Like, is somebody there? Is someone on the phone? I was like, I really need to talk to you about this insurance. And
then you're
just
like,
they're like, hello, I'm here. I think that one was like a British woman, honestly. That her accent was super
Really?
strange. Yeah. Like usually it's like an Indian person or something, but this was like a British woman.
People are actually getting paid for these.
Well, they scam people out of their money.
Yeah, but like telemarketers and stuff. Like, have you ever actually gotten a phone call from one of them?
Not like legit. I don't think that's like a thing these days.
Yeah.
Cold calling is, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe if it's like you would call somebody who you know has a business.
Well, that's not a
in
cold
this
call,
area.
'cause that's a lead. Oh, no.
No, but you can cold call your leads.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all the stuff I've learned from The Office, so I'm just
Yeah, same.
don't shoot the messenger.
Shoot my wife. Sorry.
But that one probably going for like an hour, just like not an hour, a minute. Big difference.
Hour? Oh, my God. Just hello?
Hello, hey, are you there? And then I think the next one, I was on a tractor and my phone's in my pocket, so I just like answered it on my watch, and then I just didn't say anything, and I'm just like
So loud.
loud tractor into my phone, just chilling, and then they weren't hanging up, so I just hung up after.
I wonder if they're
a
not
minute.
allowed to hang up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody's standing behind
We should
them.
test that. If we ever get a spam call on the podcast, we'll
Yeah.
just let it go for like.
Oh, I wish they were
however
still
long.
hitting me up, because then we'd have
Oh, you
plenty of opportunities.
Can you call back a spam number?
I mean, you can, but it's not likely to really go through.
Let's see.
But one of them, I was using a leaf blower, and I answered. I like got to an actual
put it in
person,
there?
and then I put the blower on the phone, and I'm watching this screen, and they're not hanging up, dude. They did not hang up the entire time I was blowing the leaf blower at it. And
That's
then
wild.
Yeah, it was like they're just getting their ears
That's such
blasted
a
right
funny
now.
visual. Hello?
Oh,
They're like, stay on the line.
stay on the.
Hold on.
Yeah, their boss is over their shoulder, like you do not hang up that phone. You do not hang up that phone.
Their ears like, oh, that's too graphic. Their
Their
ears
ears
start
like
bleeding.
their ears like bleeding. It's like so funny. Should I call one back right now?
Yeah, I can't find one.
We're gonna.
I haven't
call
gotten
back.
one in probably like a month.
We're gonna
or
call
two.
back potential spam from Clinton, Maryland.
Put it on speaker.
Oh yeah, duh. Silence.
Is it going through? It
You
says
tell me.
calling.
It says calling.
That is. Come on.
Oh, call
Oh.
failed. See,
Not a real number.
not a real person. Interesting. But yeah, dude, 25 in the span of like 3 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. You'll probably get a lot more than that. You called one back.
Shoot, you guys just set me up. This
Wait,
is all part
no,
of the plan.
no, Parker, you definitely won't. Do another one.
No, how about you try again? You should probably try
You
another
should
one.
actually probably try calling all of them back.
But I was just getting them when we were in services at camp, and I was just like, this is mad annoying. Getting on my nerves.
Yeah,
But
whenever
they stopped.
Whenever I'm at work, like I get quite a few calls during the day because some of them are like people that are working on the ranch.
Just like trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, what's up,
and,
dog?
and they need something, and so I answer them. But ever so often, like one will get screened by my phone, and it'll just like say it's spam, so I just ignore it. If
Yeah,
they really-
that's weird that our phones can detect. It's like, why even let the phone go, like the call go through if it's just gonna, if you already think it's spam, just block it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
true.
that is interesting.
If you already know that it's spam, just don't even send it to me. Sorry.
Also, if you get a spam call, I don't think you can actually see the number that calls you sometimes. It just says spam.
Sometimes, well, that one, its caller ID was potential spam. When I just called it back in my call list, it
Oh, it
was like,
popped up.
it showed its real number.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
A story that we had talked about a couple weeks back, like actually over a month ago now.
Bro.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't go into the mic.
That's true.
Is I thought that there was a mouse in my Jeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
And
love this story.
I love the
there
mouse
was
Jeep
prints
story.
all over. And so I was leaving for work one day and I see something in my Jeep. And I'm like,
What it is.
what is that? And so I get closer and I'd cracked my windows because it just gets so hot. I didn't want like my Jeep just to be blazing hot when I got inside.
Yeah.
And I go over and I look and there's a giant squirrel in my Jeep.
What?
Like,
While
it is-
you're inside it? too?
No, right before I'm like up at the window.
Oh.
And like I'm the window that's open, I'm right next to, and so that's its way out.
Uh-huh.
And so like I'm like trying to see it inside, and it's like running around inside my Jeep, and so I kind of get freaked out. I just like back up and open the door, and it just jumps out and like runs off.
Oh, it's like that scene from Alvin and the Chipmunks where they give him coffee. And
Yeah.
they're in the booth and they're just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Starts
ding 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 bouncing
hanging
everywhere
off the wall. Yeah, so it turns out there was a giant squirrel that kept crawling in through the window
So it wasn't a mouse.
No.
How did you mistake that?
because the prints are like the same.
Are you sure? Did you
don't
look it
know.
up? Did you Google?
I don't know.
Gavin, Google it next time.
I guess so. But it turns out it was a squirrel, so I don't roll my windows down anymore at work.
Oh, dude, you know what you got to do? We got to come to the farm I work at. Coyotes
Oh,
everywhere.
For real?
Yeah, all up in my business. I was working out on a fence in like one of the far corners because cows broke it down.
Classic.
Stupid cows. And I was just like pounding a T-post, boom, finish, go over to the tractor. And I look up and like maybe 25 yards from me, just outside the fence line, coyote looking straight at me. And I was like, yo, I like did a double take. I looked up at it and then was like, wait a second, that's not a dog. And it was a coyote just staring right back at me. And I kind of like
Yeah.
lunged at it. I was like, what's up, bro? What? Yeah. And then he just like started walking away. He's like kind of like bouncing through the grass, like super feminine. So it's probably a girl.
All dainty like.
Yeah. And then it's like going through the fence. I can't even tell how it got through the fence. I'm just perplexed by this coyote at this point. It's going towards some of the fields, and I was like, well, we have calves. I don't know if like coyote's gonna be able to get that. I know the cows can usually like defend themselves, but I'm driving past one of the fields, and I just see one of the cows booking it down the fence line. So I get up to where I can see, and I see the coyote running down the gravel road just outside of the cow's pasture, and the cow is just chasing it down the fence line.
like getting it out of there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is awesome.
Dude, it's kind of crazy how fast cows can run.
Yeah.
Like ours, yeah, coyotes aren't a super big problem for calves because they're
Boom, got
Oh,
him.
dang.
Caught in 4K. He was a big
that guy
boy.
is close.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't when he was like when he first came out. This was after I'd like walked him down the road and everything.
Oh,
When he came out from the fence, he was like probably to that wall over there. Is that
Pretty sure
25
that was a
yards?
fox.
No, it wasn't.
Can I see it again?
Trust.
that was a coyote for sure.
I didn't actually see it.
I've
very
seen
well.
there's been foxes out there lately too, but this was definitely a yodi.
But yeah, cows will scare off the coyotes,
Oh yeah, big time.
but they will eat like chickens and all that other stuff.
Boom, fox.
Boom, fox.
Where's Christmas trees?
Christmas tree
Wait.
fox.
Oh, fox. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but when I saw that fox the other day, it was after we just cut one of the fields
Mm-hmm.
because they do grass out there as well, and he was just pouncing around on everything. Like I'm sure he was just getting a bunch of mice that had their homes destroyed.
nice,
yeah.
He was just having a heyday out there. Get
Grass
it?
field?
A heyday on our
Heyday?
heyday.
Oh my goodness.
And a mouse.
Didn't even mean to do that.
Play on words. I hate it. Dude, I hate
Sorry.
puns.
You hate puns?
I hate puns
Really? Why'd you laugh then?
because it was funny.
Do I need?
It was like a joke, like a bad joke.
Wait.
funny.
So what do you think a pun is?
What?
Do I need to stop making puns around you?
No, it's fine. Just some
No, be
people. Some
honest.
people that make. Maybe it's the people that get on my nerves and not the puns.
Oh my goodness! You gotta air some stuff out here.
Okay, so if your name is. No, I'm just kidding. I just puns.
Oh.
Nah.
Puns when people.
No.
Here's the thing, like. Puns when people think they're like genuinely funny, like think it's a good joke
Oh, like
because it's a pun.
unironically?
Unironically, like I think they're funny. Ironically, like when you guys say them
I
and
just think I'm
stuff.
so much better than them.
But people like think puns are like genuinely
People think that they're funny.
funny.
I think they can be funny sometimes.
Sometimes,
But sometimes it's like, oh, that's a dad joke, and it's funny because we know it's dumb.
yeah. But some people like, I don't know.
Dad jokes are like pretty much based in puns, right?
I think so.
What is a pun? What do you even want to? Is that just
Play
another
on
word for
words.
a
It's like
dad
a double
joke?
meaning thing, I think.
And that's
So-
literally just dad jokes.
Yeah. So it's like the hay thing because you're like they're having a hay day in a hay field. So like
They
the
were.
fox was in a hay field
Yeah, he
and
was.
it was having a heyday. Or like, I can't even think of another one off the
I
top
know
of my
because they're
head.
so dumb and stupid.
Yeah, I
Why
just
would
don't
you
even waste
store-
my time.
How would you store that information in your brain? Because they suck so much.
I wouldn't. That's how. Okay, I want to say something else about camp.
Okay.
They separate the churches between a couple different teams. We got like pink, yellow, green, and blue.
Yes.
Okay. Blue team, we're kind of small. It's our church and just our boys with a couple other churches, and then the girls from our church. There's like more than
Pink
double of
team.
them. They're on the
Ugh.
pink team.
Boo.
Okay. They loved to talk smack. They were talking smack the
I know
entire
they
time
did.
before
Yeah.
camp even started. They like spent hundreds of dollars on decorations. Thousands of dollars on decorations and like team spirit and all this. And for us, we didn't buy like blue stuff for our kids. We just bought them food.
Our team morale was so low too.
It was so
Like
low.
we'd be at
Zero
like
team
the
spirit.
tribal war games, and like you can totally tell where the other teams are, and then it's like, where's blue teams? Like, oh, they're just kind of scattered around everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's really into it, and like it was really hard to get kids like rallied around something.
Yeah, and then guess what happened?
Pink team
Pink team
lost.
took fourth place.
Fourth out of four.
Four out of four. Sorry, pink team.
We
And
didn't
guess what
win.
blue got? We got second place.
We got
which is-
second
which
place.
is pretty darn good for blue team.
Hey.
Yeah, we were expected to be last place, and we beat pink team, and
Yeah.
that's honestly all that matters.
We've been on blue team like every single year for all of
Every year.
eternity, and blue team is always like terrible.
Yeah,
I wonder if it has anything to do with us. Probably not.
No.
it couldn't be.
it couldn't be.
No, but somehow we just pulled it out last
Well, it's-
second place.
I think blue team is a mix of like 5 different churches, and it's all the small ones. So like nobody really knows each other that well, which we
yeah,
definitely
the
could have like
chemistry.
brought it together and like everybody would get to know each other better. And if we were there for longer, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we just didn't have that same morale as everybody else did in that chemistry because we didn't know all the people we were with, as well as, for example, Pink Team, which was talking smack, and we whooped their butts.
So moral of the story: don't talk smack to Blue Team. You hear?
That's a threat. Anyway, that was just something I had to share about camp because there's a lot of people that listen to our podcast that were on the Pink Team and that were also at camp. So just had to let them know and rub it in their face.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, Pink Team.
Sorry.
Pink Team.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, don't mess with the gas boys.
Yeah. What's something else funny you guys got going this week? Or in the last week? It's been so long since we've had a normal episode.
Oh, I have a note that says fresh oil, and I just don't know what it means.
Did you get an oil change on your car?
No.
Fresh
oil.
oil.
Oh no,
Like
this
fresh
is
squeezed?
No, this is what it is. I was driving on the way to your house like 2 weeks ago, and on Coburg Road there was these signs on the side of the road.
Fresh
like the
oil.
road was looking all glossy and stuff, and there's a sign on the signs on the side of the road that say fresh oil.
Oh, they just oil the roads.
Why in the world do you oil the roads? What could that possibly do? I was
Make
like,
it
what?
slick?
What are you talking about? Fresh oil.
What are they gonna do next? Put banana peels on the roads?
Yeah,
I don't
fresh
think so.
banana peels
Fresh
on the
banana
road.
peels. Watch out!
Yeah.
It makes you drive better, guys.
Flying turtle shells, guys. Watch out.
Blue shells on the road.
That's
Oops!
crazy.
Watch out for
What
mushrooms.
is? Do you know what the point of that is?
I have no idea.
And why do they just expect us to know what that means?
Fresh
Just
oil.
a sign on the road. Hey, fresh oil.
That means, you can speed up, slow down.
Sick.
What's it supposed to mean?
Yeah. What is my response supposed to be to fresh oil?
Fresh oil, don't drive on it.
I understand
Drive
like
slow.
the fresh paint. I mean that makes sense. It's like avoid the lines at all costs.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're gonna paint your car
At all
colors it
costs.
should not be. Yeah. I drive so much better when I have to avoid the lines completely.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. I can just like
get complacent.
take this. I can take this corner however I want.
Yeah,
Not when there's wet paint lines. I don't think so.
you got to slow down.
You do not necessarily, but you just have to drive more with
Let's look it up.
accuracy.
What is fresh oil?
Fresh oil on the roads.
I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe you use it to help seal the road up better, but what would oil do?
Seal the road.
I feel
up
like that's
better,
what you're trying
probably.
to get off the road.
Asphalt binder that holds rocks and sand together and keeps moisture from entering.
Yeah, it seals it up.
So all the roads out to Christian's house from like,
So oily.
it's like probably 10 miles. They redo it. Like they redid part of it last summer, and they were redoing a bunch of it this summer. And it's like these really fine like rocks that are super small and compact, which
I
it
think it's
looks
called
like
gravel.
Yeah, but it is gravel, but it's like basically dust.
Oh,
'Cause
so
it's so
sand?
fine. No, not quite
Ooh,
sand.
you're losing me.
Right in between. And all the corners say like drive slow, but it looks like it's a regular compact
It does.
road.
It
It's
really
just
does. It's just
a
gray.
lighter color, and people just go flying on those. But I'm afraid that one of these times it's just gonna slip, and I'm guessing the oil is to seal that.
Yeah, because for a while it said loose gravel. Now it says fresh oil.
That is dang true.
Fresh oil.
So fresh oil must be a good thing. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's
New
gonna
roads.
seal up the road. Except when it's the first rain after summer, that is not the kind of oil you like. Because all the car oil that's been
Seeping
dripping on
down.
there comes up out of the asphalt. Boom.
Slick.
Slide off the road.
Game over.
Game over.
Have you guys ever hydroplaned?
No.
Like not out of control.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, obviously everybody has, right?
Come on.
We all hydroplane. We all do it.
Never like anything dangerous. Though.
I don't know. Some places they don't get enough water to hydroplane. Probably.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
we
the,
get
like the
decent
desert
flooding.
and stuff.
Yeah.
All of our listeners in the Sahara feel so alienated right now. You guys have hydroplaned.
I've never really been in a dangerous car situation before.
You kind of were with me when we were driving to Kansas City. Do you remember when we were going through the pass, right? And it's like
you were
super.
asleep, maybe.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't asleep, but it was
Yeah.
raining, and I'm taking this corner just like way too fast because I'm not accounting for the wetness and all the weight in the car. And then it's like, oh, no, it wasn't even like there was no like build up to it at all. It was just like the wheel, just like, oh, we gotta turn, and I was like,
We're all just like chilling, and then we're just all sit up straight, turn the music off for like the next 10 minutes.
bro,
Let Parker focus up.
dude, on the way home too, I was passing in the car, so Yeah, I was driving, just so you know.
So I was on the road home. I was
I was
passing.
actually driving home today, and I don't know if you believe this, but I was in my car. I was passing somebody. I was going around this RV, and I thought I could see clearly. But I get going, and then, oops, all of a sudden, I see headlights coming towards me, and they are getting close, and they are getting fast. And I was like, okay, I just got to commit fully. Boom, get across. There was like probably 5 seconds before they got to me. So I was like, oh, I had plenty of time. I was so
5 seconds.
well,
is
just
one.
like
maybe
two.
like
It was
three,
like
four.
I was safe by a long shot.
5.
Like
Game over.
yeah. So I was good, but still like that adrenaline going through my body, my legs got like so cold and felt so weird.
Dead?
Really?
Yeah, it was so wild. And I was just like, is this like my brain sending a message to my body like, hey, you're about to die, so like do something about it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then it just
exactly
makes me
what
cold
adrenaline
instead.
is.
Oh, that is weird.
But I couldn't tell if that was adrenaline, and I don't like it. It was a weird feeling.
Try it again.
It just was unnecessary.
Maybe you need to conduct some more tests.
Some more dangerous car experiments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be mostly when I was in control, because I've been in cars. I won't name the person, but me and Devin were driving to the coast, and he was going to pass, and he like pulled out from the right lane. Boom, cars coming like very, very close to us, and he has to swerve back over. And it was like, I didn't really feel that adrenaline. I just felt like terror.
Yeah, because nothing you can do about
I
it.
was like, I couldn't
don't
do
even
anything
need to
about it.
patrol.
My body
There's
doesn't
nothing you
need to
can do.
react.
Yeah.
Hey, we said yeah at the same time, by the way.
We did?
I don't know if you noticed this, but you guys actually said yes at the same time.
We do that a lot, like in the studio, right? Don't even notice.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
And then I go back and listen when I'm editing and everything, and it's just like, wait, why was that twice as loud? Me and Gavin said it at
people.
the same time.
There was
Yeah.
this one episode where Parker and I said it like at the exact same time,
Yeah.
and I can't find what it is or where it's at.
Yeah.
We said like a full sentence. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like a yeah. It
Yeah.
was like yeah, and then
Yeah.
a full sentence,
Yeah. Ah, dude, how are we so bad at this?
and then it was a full sentence. You know,
Yeah. Nice.
bad. You were still off.
Should we address the studio situation?
Yeah.
We are getting a new updated version of the studio. So by next week, studio is going to look a lot different.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully sound a lot better too.
It's gonna be pretty
gonna be legit.
sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
It's going to be pretty sweet.
We've been working on some things, getting a legit setup.
It's like it's getting pretty serious.
And so yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
but it's gonna be cool.
Things are
I'm
getting
excited
pretty
about it.
serious.
Yeah, and I think one last thing before we wrap this bad boy up. I think it's time to cancel some states.
Yeah.
Cancel them.
Cancel the states.
Cancel the states.
Cancel them.
Today, I have a couple. This is going to be
Nominees.
really tough for me to do because I love these states so much.
no.
I
Yeah.
really do.
I bet I can
I
tell you
really
which
do.
one.
Number 1.
Florida.
Number one. Yeah.
What?
No.
No, we're not canceling Florida.
No, I have to just because I love it so much.
No,
I have
that's not even
I
a
gotta
valid-
explain. I gotta explain my reasons. Okay.
Okay.
The other day I was thinking, how great would it be? You know how bright it is in Alaska.
Yeah.
What if you did your summers in Alaska? It's like nice, like temperate climate.
Yeah.
Like still kind of cold enough to wear sweatpants and everything if you wanted to, but it's also like sunny all the time. So you do your summers in Alaska, and then when it's winter, super cold up there. Oh, boom, go down to Florida, and it's not like scorching hot, and you're in Florida, and it's awesome and it's great.
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
So fun.
Super fun.
And then I thought about how that is unattainable. Probably, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get to that point in my life. I don't know if that's realistic.
Long drive.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think we need to cancel them because
No.
I cannot fulfill my dreams.
No. No way.
That's just out of love, man. We just have to. If you guys aren't down, then we won't do it. But I can't stand to look at them that much longer.
Gavin, do you have any other nominees?
And if you don't have a good reason, like I do, my reason's
That's a
great.
terrible reason.
That's a great reason.
It's too good. It's so good that I can't obtain it, so we're going
Yes.
to cancel it.
right when you love something so much, you gotta let it go. Like the pet wolf that you found. It's like you love it, but it's like it needs to be in the wild, so you just have to kill it.
And Florida needs to be in the wild.
Florida needs to be in the wild, so we got a murder on the podcast.
There's two that I feel like we can.
You feel
Toss.
or do you know?
That I know.
Because facts
Because
don't
facts
really
don't care about your feelings.
One
Gavin.
of them-
I don't know if you forgot that.
Being Alabama,
Oh,
and the other one Georgia.
dang.
Atlanta getting turned up in Atlanta.
We haven't turned up enough in there.
We haven't. It's never gonna happen. Jaden Smith. We can talk somewhere else about the political and economic state of the world, but
Sorry, not
not
Atlanta.
in Atlanta. We're not getting turned up in Atlanta.
We're going to head down to Florida instead.
Yeah.
Psych, it's canceled.
All right, here's my nominee.
Okay.
Number 1, Wisconsin.
The cheese state.
Oh, that's a good one.
What a terrible name that is.
Yeah.
That is a terrible name.
Right, Wisconsin, just because it sucks.
It
yeah,
does suck.
honestly.
It's like everything that's bad about Ohio, but it's cold.
Yeah.
The Wisconsin, yeah. Also the Badgers, really.
Ugh.
Really? Badgers?
Badgers.
Name
They're
something
fierce.
cooler.
How about a Wolverine?
Be like a duck or something.
We'll keep Michigan. Michigan has fun climate.
Does it?
Yeah.
Prove it. Aren't you supposed to go to Michigan soon?
I'm going in a week,
Oh.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Ba-doom.
The second one. I love Florida, man.
I love it too. That's why I have to let
No,
it go.
you don't. What about what's the purple state?
Pennsylvania.
Washington?
The Huskies?
What about Maryland?
We're just going after the Northeast with a vengeance.
Get rid of the East Coast.
Okay, here we go. Wisconsin and Arizona.
Oh, Arizona's nice though.
What is nice about Arizona? It's so hot.
It's
Go down there in the winter, my guy.
lots of rocks. Very
True.
rocky.
I didn't think about the
Yeah.
rocks.
Very rocky. That's the reason they canceled it.
You guys want to see my map?
Yeah. Oh, Parker worked on a map. He worked really hard. He outlined the places that we've canceled. Oh, and he's failing to hold it up. Why did you do it like that? You should have just like outlined them.
Gavin, how about you just take a chill pill?
Okay.
Seriously,
I did this
Gavin.
in like 5
Oh,
seconds.
easy. Number 1, New Mexico. Number 2, Wisconsin.
Is this in view of the camera?
Yeah, it should be.
New Mexico, let's see.
New Mexico's
New Mexico
here.
Sucks.
New Mexico sucks.
Wisconsin sucks.
Look at how square New Mexico is.
But look at
Bro, it's
how
so
much
square.
Florida is calling my name right now, and I can't go there.
You guys, you don't understand how much Parker loves Florida.
How much Florida is calling out to his name.
And then where's Alaska? You can't even see it. Irrelevant.
It's true. You can't see it.
Can't see it on the map right now. There's
Ooh,
there's a fold
Pennsylvania's
there.
pretty irrelevant also.
I think we can't. That was last week. We talked about Pennsylvania.
We didn't cancel it though.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of Wisconsin for sure. Wisconsin, you're
New
out of
Mexico
here.
also sucks.
I think Wisconsin is getting the axe, and then Pennsylvania probably.
Yeah,
Not New
Pennsylvania.
Mexico?
New Mexico maybe next week.
But Pennsylvania has like the Liberty Bell and stuff, so I think we got to keep it around a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh, true. New Mexico's so square.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
It
right.
has
And it's got
nothing.
like the weird little.
Although
thing.
it does kind of have the Rockies going down through the middle of it.
Oh, so does Colorado.
That's true. We could keep Colorado and save the Rockies.
Yeah, that's true. And Wyoming and Montana.
And Texas also has part of the Rockies in like the west part.
right.
I really hope this is fun for the listeners.
New Mexico,
New Mexico
you're out of here.
and Wisconsin. See ya.
Done.
Adios.
Dunzo list. Canceled.
Alaska and Florida have survived another week, but man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back with the rightful gas boys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A little bit tired, a little bit pooped.
We really
But
are.
hey.
We've slept like 2.6 hours in the last 3 days.
It's just going down. We went from 8 hours to 2.6.
Yeah.
It's
But
honestly
next week
pretty
we'll be
accurate.
fully rejuvenated.
Hopefully.
And in a brand new studio.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that
Yes.
part. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry if the energy was low. We just got to be upfront with it.
Yeah.
We really do.
Apologies.
We're not going to pretend like we.
Our high energy all the time.
Oh, we're high energy.
Oh, we always have so much energy all the time.
Oh, we are
don't.
always so
Not true.
genuine.
Sorry.
Sorry, we're human, just like you. But yeah, guys, thank you. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast this week. It was really fun being in here.
Honestly, just the vibes and the energy. Like, we just want to keep it
They've
up.
been immaculate. And I'm going to go sleep for like 16 hours.
16 hours.
Hopefully.
You going to work tomorrow?
Yeah. It's going to suck. I have to be up there very early.
Be up there. Yeah, me
All
too.
right. Thank you guys for listening. Peace.
Or leave a review. Leave a review, please.
Oh
yeah,
write a
yeah.
review. Leave it.
5-star
Rate
review.
us.
Should we do 3 Wise Men next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do 3 Wise Men next week.
Okay.
Let us know if you want an improv.
Let us
Oops.
know- Oops.
Sorry.